Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks for stopping back by and hanging out with me. And now that we've got a little bit of the hype out of the way and I've kind of had a chance to look over your guys' comments today and some of the questions you have, Mineral Junction had some really cool questions. And so this video is for any of you guys that might still be a little on the fence about the DLC, or maybe you guys don't actually get paid until Friday and you're still maybe a little back and forth on if you want to drop the 11 bucks on this or not. This maybe can help you, maybe help work you through some of those questions that you still might have. So I thought this would be a pretty good little follow-up video to kind of nitpick a little bit of the stuff I saw and some of the trends that I saw over the video today. And so yeah, let's just, we will jump right into this. So one of the big things is, we know right here with the Golden Eagle, one of the things you guys absolutely loved is the height adjustment here. So we know that we can do that on this, but a lot of questions I had were, is 1.11 going to allow the other rides to essentially do that? Some of our tower rides. So I figure let's just jump in right now and we will take a look while I've got you guys here. So maybe we'll just start with one of the earlier ones, the Sun Flare. No, guys, it does not look like that is going to be an option on some of the older ones. So, I mean, these sun flares, they are really, really tall in real life, but yeah, that does not appear to be the case here. Let's try the Ascendants. Nope, not on the Ascendants either, actually. Let's try. Well, you know what about the Ascendants though is you've got the hyper jump, like the sort of, you know, almost like the smaller version you've got for the hyper jump. It'd still be really cool though if we could kind of control that a little bit, because yeah, you can see right here we've got the new the height adjustments here, but on some of our older models that is not possible on that. So there's a confirmation. I am still running the beta, you know, the test version that they sent me. Let's see the Skywatcher. Now, guys, so yeah, we can pretty much confirm as far as the new ones go in the DLC pack, your Golden Eagle and your Rising Raptor, those are absolutely customizable. Some of our older models, unfortunately, not. So those will not. The adjustments will not be conveying over to pre 1.11 models, it appears. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys that. A lot of you guys were wondering about that. It's kind of like we've been moving on here. All right, guys, and another thing that Mineral and a couple of you guys were asking me about was the Armada, and you were asking basically, is it set pieces, kind of like the log flume, or is the drop adjustable? Unfortunately, it is not. This right here, this drop that you see, that is as steep as you can make it. And I believe there's an option where you don't have to have that holding pattern up there. You can shorten it and see it. It meanders down a little slow. Like basically with this, you're on the little track in there. You're on that track the whole time. So it basically, you know, just like the log flume, you kind of have we kind of have that set angle. And this right here is, I can confirm that is as steep as that goes. So that is your Armada here. Still a really cool looking little mechanism. I kind of wish I'd had this when I did my Pirates ride, not my Pirates of the Caribbean ride, but the one little like Curse of the Black Coral that I did. This probably would have worked out a little better than the Huntsman. Definitely would have helped more with ride capacity than the Huntsman did. But I just don't know if you guys were kind of getting excited about doing your Jurassic Park river adventure. Not really sure you guys will be able to pull that off with the with the kind of the restriction on that steepness here. So we might have to figure out something else for that, or kind of work something else out, unfortunately. But can confirm that is the steepness of the Armada. Another thing we were talking about, me and a couple of you guys, were the customization of the Sky Temple, and we're going to go in right now, and we will look at this coloring. Oh yeah, you've got a bunch of different colors you can make this. So we are definitely not restricted. See, Mineral was saying it would be cool. One of you guys were saying it would be cool if this could be recolored, because it might help you actually change the theme of it. You know, like if you didn't want it to look, you know, kind of like so Southeast Asian, you know, that's definitely a possibility. So it is recolorable. Let's see if you guys, I like to pull this up to see if you all notice any weird options that I'm not noticing. Nothing as far as the load rules. We know that you can make it spin low, spin medium, spin high. Add animation. So really, really interesting on that. There are some different things you can kind of get in here and mess around with, guys. And then you've got your music options. But yeah, so I mean, it can definitely be played with as far as the colors go. And one thing a lot of you guys were saying that I was surprised of too is the relatively small footprint here. I thought this thing was going to be absolutely massive, and it's really not. And then, so see, you can also, that option that we changed, you don't have to have it go all the way like mega high up in the air. You can actually sequence it to kind of do low, mid, and high. Still really cool designed ride, though. Really interesting on that. Next thing we'll move on to is the Machina. A lot of you guys were, asking as far as the, speed goes, if the speed can be adjusted, because a lot of people were saying, man, it looked a lot faster in the trailer than on your DLC video. And actually, yes, it can be. So if we pull this up right here, it defaults, basically, let's see, it defaults at 15 miles per hour, but you can really crank it up. You can have this thing go 30 miles per hour if you want. Watch this thing fly down through here. Like these guys, they're heading to the parking lot. They're heading home. So, yeah, speed can be adjusted. One of my buddies on here commented really, really interesting concept on this that I hadn't thought of when I made the video yesterday. Magnetics, he said, could be an answer to this. Magnets run underneath the track there, and then, of course, on the bottom of the vehicle. And then they can direct it whichever way they want it to go with the turns or whatever. But yeah, never even crossed my mind to think of that option, like going full on like Jurassic Park almost with the magnetic tracks. The only other thing about this too, as far as your customization goes, whatever one color you make the cars, like if we want to do them red and white, they all turn that color. So you cannot, as far as I can tell, individually change the colors. Now, as far as this track goes, you can change out the other, the other cars. So that is definitely an option. And, but they are still restricted to however fast. Like you can't make this, like the antique car here, you can't make it go 30 miles per hour. It reaches a top speed of 15, which is what the Machina starts out as. So yeah, just wanted to kind of throw that out there on you. Another thing you guys were kind of wondering about, let's see, whoops, kind of hung up there a little bit. All right, guys, another thing I wanted to show you here, and a shout out to you guys in the comments as well. But remember, the only thing about the new, remember this comes in the DLC. I actually kind of have like just a weird little, just kind of ignore this. I just wanted to show you guys. Like a couple of you were saying, if you remove the track limits, you could technically try you could technically try a time traveler, kind of like out of Silver Dollar City. But the only thing is there's no launch option on the interdimensional. So like if, while you're sitting there, while you're kind of trying to do this, see that you only have the chain lift and the drive tires. There is actually, there is no launch to this, guys. So unfortunately, the whole time traveler deal to, you know, as far as your launch sections go, you know, you're not really going to be able to make that happen, unfortunately. So just kind of wanted to be upfront with you guys about that. I know I didn't show this in the video yesterday, but yeah, that is kind of how this one's going down. Undo your track limits, and as long as you can forgo not having the, you know, the launch section, we almost make it. Oh, but that is, that's kind of what you're working with on that. So let's see. Let me go through some of my other things, see if you guys, I think that was pretty much it on this, guys, or it's pretty much kind of what you guys wanted me to cover as far as I can tell. Of course, we know the free flyer, a little parachute ride, it is, as far as the customs go, it's, obviously you can paint, you know, do the different colors on this and, you know, kind of work that out however you desire here. And this one looks really cool. Let me show you this at night. Really cool little lighting package on that. Same with the eagle over here. Really cool fun fair carnival type lighting package. As far as the Sky Temple goes, pretty dark up there, but you know. But yeah, guys, so I think if I can, if you guys can think of anything else you kind of wanted to see as far as your infinity coaster here goes. Basically, this is, you know, you can start it out like this. Of course, it has the regular chain lift, but a lot of people like this, you know, the rounded chain kind of lift hill here. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys all the different options so you can see, maybe grab you a screen grab. They do not have it where you can just go right to the top here and kind of fall straight over. It kind of does this little bow right here. I think some people were wanting to know if you could come straight up and then out straight to a drop. But both, I think both versions here have the kind of like the beyond 90 degree type of drop. So if you wanted just like a straighter drop, I think you'll have to do it with the regular chain lift section. Oh, and another thing, you guys, like a lot of you guys told me in the comments when I was wondering, like, well, there's 10, but I thought they were talking about 9. That is what I had missed. What they were talking about, the variation here between the you know, the Raptor and the Eagle part. So those two different variations essentially made 10. So that is what they were talking about. And other than that, guys, I don't think a lot of you guys seemed really, really happy with the pack. Seems like it's getting a pretty good reception. I know I was a little weird on it, you know, when we started this on Monday. But, you know, now that, like I said, it's like a lot of these packs, like once you get in and you actually get your hands on them, it's really, really interesting stuff. So, yeah, you guys just have to let me know what you think about it. It's just probably not even 12, 13 hours away from a release now. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about all this. And like I said, don't forget, all of this stuff you see is part of the DLC. The free is the Copperhead Strike. So that is the part that's free, but the rest of this stuff, yeah, you're going to have to drop about $11 on, but just wanted to jump in and do this quicker little video and bust out some of those questions out of the way and let you guys see some of the menu items and such. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm S.Dan Wolf. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and we'll take a look at them as the week goes on. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.